The council chamber stretched 300 meters high, designed to accommodate the galaxy's largest species. Daniel stood at the center of the crystalline floor, barely reaching the knee joint of the nearest delegate. Around him, the representatives of 47 star systems loomed like living mountains. This is humanity's champion. The Krethian ambassador's voice boomed through the chamber, each word reverberating like thunder. His segmented body rose 12 meters into the air, chitinous plates gleaming under the bioluminescent ceiling. I've seen larger parasites on my home world. Laughter erupted across the chamber. The Vox delegation, towering beings of living stone, rumbled with amusement that shook the floor beneath Daniel's boots. Even the Sylphine representative, typically reserved, allowed a musical trill of mockery to escape her crystalline form. Daniel remained still, his expression neutral. He'd expected this. Humanity had only joined the Galactic Coalition 3 cycles ago, and in a galaxy where physical size often determined political weight, his species was considered insignificant. Perhaps the humans misunderstood the challenge, sneered Gorax, the Krethian ambassador. This is a trial of champions, not a gathering of curiosities. We seek warriors who can defend Coalition space against the Void Swarm, not— He gestured dismissively at Daniel with one massive claw. Whatever this is, Anna watched from the human observation deck, her hands gripping the railing. As Earth's diplomatic attaché, she'd fought for months to get humanity a seat at this table. The trial of champions would determine which species received command positions in the Coalition Defense Fleet. Humanity needed this. Earth needed this. Maybe we should withdraw, whispered Ambassador Chen beside her. This is humiliating. No, Anna said firmly. Daniel knows what he's doing. Trust him. In the arena below, Daniel finally spoke. His voice was quiet, yet the chamber's acoustics carried it to every corner. The trial hasn't begun. Perhaps you should reserve judgment until it has. Brave words from something I could crush beneath 1 foot. Gorax rumbled. But very well. Let us not delay. I shall enjoy this. The Krethian ambassador descended from his platform, each step thunderous. His shadow engulfed Daniel completely. The trial is simple, human. Each champion brings forth their greatest warrior companion, bond beast, war construct, or battle servant, whatever your species employs. We shall see whose ally stands strongest. More laughter rippled through the chamber. The other delegates began summoning their champions. The Vox called forth a siege titan, a 30-meter construct of animated rock and molten metal. The Sylphine's champion emerged as a living whirlwind of razor-sharp crystal shards. Even the aquatic Deepburn delegation revealed a bioengineered leviathan that had to be contained in a massive water sphere. Gorax gestured, and the floor split open. Rising from below came his champion, a Dreadclaw, an apex predator from Krethia's carnivorous jungles. 20 meters of muscle, fang, and armored hide. Its roar shook dust from the chamber's highest reaches. And now, little human, Gorax sneered. Summon your— What do you bring? A pet? Perhaps a clever rodent? Daniel smiled for the first time. It wasn't a pleasant smile. I brought my dog. He pressed a button on his wrist communicator. Luna, come. The silence that followed was different from before. The laughter had died. Something in Daniel's tone, in the sudden confidence of his posture, made even Gorax hesitate. The chamber's main door's massive slabs of reinforced titanium designed to admit the largest species didn't open. Instead, something tore through them. The sound came first, a deep, resonant howl that bypassed the ears and vibrated directly in the chest cavity. It was a sound from Earth's ancient past, from when humanity huddled around fires and feared the dark. It was the sound that made prey animals freeze and predators reconsider. Then she entered. Luna was a German shepherd, or had been, before humanity's genetic engineers prepared her for this moment. She'd been bonded with Daniel since she was a puppy, enhanced with the same technology that allowed humans to survive in alien environments. Her actual size was unremarkable, barely a meter at the shoulder in normal gravity, but the trial chamber wasn't set to normal gravity. As Luna crossed the threshold, the chamber's environmental systems recognized her biosignature and adjusted according to her registered settings. The gravity in a 50-meter radius around her dropped to 0. 3G roughly lunar gravity. Luna Lep. In Earth gravity, a German Shepherd can jump approximately 2 meters high. In 0. 3G, enhanced with bioengineered muscle fiber and a lifetime of low-gravity training, Luna cleared 30 meters in a single bound. She landed on the Dreadclaw's back. The creature's roar turned into a scream. Luna's jaws, enhanced to bite through starship hull plating, found the weak point between armored segments. The Dreadclaw thrashed, trying to dislodge her, but Luna had been bred from bloodlines that once brought down prey 10 times their size. She didn't let go. Call it off. Gorax bellowed. Call it off. Daniel whistled, sharp and clear. Luna released immediately, back-flipping away from the wounded Dreadclaw and landing in a crouch beside Daniel, her lips still pulled back in a snarl that showed every enhanced fang. The chamber had gone absolutely silent. Anna found herself grinning despite the diplomatic disaster this might cause. She watched as Daniel calmly scratched Luna behind her ears, the massive beast leaning into his touch like the loyal companion she was. "You see," Daniel said, his voice carrying across the shocked assembly, "humans learned something long ago. We learned that size doesn't matter. Strength doesn't matter. What matters is teamwork, partnership, trust." He looked up at Gorax. "We made a deal with creatures that could hunt us, kill us, eat us, and we convinced them to love us instead, to protect us, to fight beside us." He gestured at Luna, who sat at attention, her enhanced eyes scanning the room for threats to her human. "This is what humans bring to your coalition. Not just our technology, not just our tactics, but our ability to turn enemies into allies, to find the best in any species and forge bonds that make both sides stronger." Luna howled again, and this time it wasn't a threat. It was a declaration. Throughout the chamber, in every delegation, enhanced hearing picked up a response. Other canines, placed strategically among human security forces, answering their pack leader's call. The humans had brought an army of loyal friends. Gorax stared at Daniel, then at Luna, then at the shredded remains of his chamber doors. When he spoke, his voice had lost its mockery. "The Krethians withdraw their objection to humanity's participation in the trial of champions." One by one, the other delegations signaled their agreement. Anna exhaled slowly, relief flooding through her. In the arena below, Daniel was already walking toward the exit, Luna trotting faithfully at his side. As they passed beneath the observation deck, he glanced up and winked at Anna. Humanity had passed its first test, not through size or strength, but through the bond between a soldier and his dog, a bond 40,000 years in the making, and still unbreakable among the stars.